Yeah, I gotta be honest, Big Tone. I had to fall back from your boy, man, the locker room, man.
Man, I went out tell you, I've been telling you, nigga, you ain't want to listen. That
Nah,
boy
it's
is
not. It's
that
not
boy
that I
is a
didn't.
true that boy is a
Yo,
two-way player, bro. He's the
a
only nigga.
two-way player.
He's a two-way player, bro. He's the only nigga that keep LeBron picture up no matter what he
Two-way
talk
player.
about.
Yo, Big Tone, the dude was talking. Like my thing is, anytime you beat him in a debate, he always got a condescending narrative,
Of course.
like, oh, you guys don't know basketball and all of this shit. So I'm like, all right, well, debate me then. He like, oh, nobody debates. We just fans. Our debates don't matter. And I'm like, so why the fuck you got a show called The Smoke Show? Like, it's just too much of moving the goalposts for me. And it's like, I just did basketball talk. I ain't talk about none of the extra corny shit he was doing, but
I
just
told you,
basketball talk. When it came down to basketball content, I was whooping his ass.
bro.
And he got disrespectful. He got disrespectful to somebody on my panel, so I stopped fuck with him. You know how I know it was bad? He came all the way. He came to my Facebook. Like I never seen nobody go from like
Bro,
look sorting somebody out on Facebook from
you heard his
YouTube.
feelings. You heard his
Like,
feelings.
bruh,
Yeah,
I went to
yeah.
his page. He kept calling. He kept putting my picture. I said, "Yo, you keep putting my picture up."
He like to make my soundbite part of the show. I never seen nothing like this where somebody that's a different blogger on a different stream takes your soundbite and DJs your shit. Like he's like a fucking DJ.
Austin Reaves. Foul baiter.
First time in a long
I
time.
will tell you why the beef started with me and Reggie, right? Reggie fucked one of my niggas' bitches, right? The locker room went to fuck one of my niggas' bitches, right? That's what he fucking did. He fucking disrespected.
Ladies and gentlemen, man. Oh my God, bro. Like I'm in shock. I'm in a state of shock, folks. I'm in a state of shock. I'm in a state of disbelief. I can't believe what I'm witnessing. I've been covering the Lakers for a few years now. I've always kind of had an inkling that this is a racist organization, folks. But what I saw today is probably the most racist thing I've ever seen. This is worse than Shedeur Sanders to me. This is worse than Shedeur Sanders. This is worse than anything I've ever seen in sports, man. Honestly, it really truly is, bro. You guys see the title of the show. They just gave LeBron's money that he earned and that he's worth to Aston. This is the most racist thing I've ever seen in my life, folks. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. This is worse than what the Warriors did to Mark Jackson. This is worse, folks. This is worse than anything I've ever seen in sports, man. They just gave... You guys see the thumbnail. Folks, a lot of you guys aren't aware of this. Do you guys realize that LeBron James is eligible for 3 years, $182 million? Do you guys understand that? That's what LeBron James is eligible for. 3 years, $182 million. They're talking about he needs to take the pay cut. And they gave the contract that LeBron is supposed to have to Aston. Even though, and I got the numbers to prove it. Chat, look at this, folks. You guys know I come with the facts. Folks. This was this season, chat. This was this season. 41-year-old LeBron was better than Aston this season, folks. Oh, and by the way, he actually made the All-Star team. This is the most racist thing I have ever seen in all of my years watching the NBA. They gave LeBron's money. Exactly, Pacey. They stole LeBron's money. They gave LeBron's money to Aston Reaves. And LeBron was better than Aston even at the tender age of 41. He was still better than Aston. Even as the third option, he was still better than Aston. Even when we got to the playoffs, he was still better than Aston. He was still better. 41! This is why they hate my God. This is why they hate this man, bro. I've never seen this before, bruh. Everybody is on Twitter, on YouTube saying, yo, the Lakers are cooked. There's no way you can have a backcourt with Luka and Reaves and think you're gonna win. And they still paid him the money. How did you watch the way the season ended? The debacle in Oklahoma City on April the 2nd, when Luka and Aston both faked injuries against OKC because they were getting exposed. OKC and SGA was whooping the fuck out them white boys. SGA and the Thunder was whooping the dog shit out of them white boys, man. We remember the game, man. We were there. They quit on the team. Both of them in the same fucking game. They didn't close out the season. They didn't play in the playoffs. The Lakers saw all of that and said, fuck LeBron. You guys see the thumbnail. They saw everything LeBron James did to close out the season. And they said, fuck him. And they gave the money that he rightfully earned to Aston Reaves. There is no way LeBron James is coming back to the Lakers. Has LeBron congratulated Aston on this contract, folks? Where's the post at from LeBron? Has he said anything? LeBron's done in LA, man. Like I said, if I hear, I'm telling LeBron this, and y'all know I love LeBron. I'm letting LeBron know, if you go back to the Lakers, I'ma hate watch the fuck out of you next year. If LeBron goes back to the Lakers, I'm hate watching the fuck out of LeBron next year. I'm gonna switch up on my GOAT if he plays another year. If you dribble one more fucking dribble for this organization, I'm hate watching the shit out of you next year. I've never seen anything like this in my life, bro. Imagine Kobe on the team and they fucking give Jeremy Lin the money that Kobe done generated and earned. That's what the Lakers just did. They gave a fucking role player. Imagine the Lakers giving a role player Kobe's money. This is a federal fucking crime. This is a federal crime. The Lakers organization needs to be held in contempt of court for this bullshit, gang. I've never seen anything like this in my life, bro. I've never seen this before, bro. That man earned his money, bro. I could see if he was retiring. Okay. That man is 41. Last year, chat, remember, last season. Well, 2 seasons ago at this point, right? You guys remember, he was 6th in MVP voting. 2nd team All-NBA. And he doesn't get a contract extension. They didn't offer it to him. It'd be one thing if he didn't accept it, right? Then we would be like, okay, well, maybe he's contemplating retirement. Folks, the Lakers didn't even put it on the table. The writing's been on the wall, folks. They're done with the LeBron James business, folks. They're done. The writing's been on the wall. And I've been telling y'all this. Rob Pelinka hates blacks. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro. He ran Magic Johnson out of town. Magic is the greatest Laker. He ran Magic Johnson out the building. The greatest Laker. Now LeBron comes. He's kicking LeBron out the back door. And he's giving Aston Reaves LeBron's money. Who the fuck do you think people care more to see from a business perspective? Aston or LeBron James? Like I said, this is bigger than basketball. This is deeper than basketball, bro. This is some sick shit. This is sick to me, bro. This is sick, bro. We've never seen this in NBA history before, bro. They gave a role player a fucking super. Oh my god! They gave a role player a super max. When the fuck have we ever? Bro, can somebody please tell me? Since when do role players get super max? Since when do role players get super max contracts, chat? Since when do role players get supermax contracts? We've never seen this before. Imagine being a supermax player and they take your contract and give it to the role player. I've never in my fucking life, I've been watching this sport for 25 years. I have never in the history of me watching the NBA seen a franchise give a supermax contract not to the superstar, but to the fucking role player. I've never seen that in my fucking life. I've never seen that. Tell me one time we've ever seen that.
Because he like to make my soundbite part of the show. I never seen nothing like this where somebody that's a different blogger on a different stream takes your soundbite and DJs your shit. Like, he's like a fucking DJ.
Austin Reaves. Foul baiter.
We got CPA Joe. Shout out to CPA Joe. You said this was to buck break LeBron. Oh my God. It really was, though. It really was. Oh my God. I hate to say it, but you're fucking right. Oh my God, bro. They really broke my nigga. They really broke my nigga. Oh shit. This was payback for the decision 16 years ago. This was payback. They got him back, chat. Oh my God. They finally got my nigga, man. My nigga got. Oh my God, they got him. They got him. You're so right, bro. They buck broke him. This is fucking crazy, gang. They really buck broke my nigga, man. This man said this was to buck break LeBron. Bro, they really gave LeBron's money to Aston Reaves. I've never seen this in my fucking life, bro. I've never seen anything like this. He's never been an all-star. How the fuck is he even eligible for this amount of money? He's never even been a fucking all-star. What the fuck? LeBron James been an all-star 20 fucking times. He been an all-star for 20 fucking years straight. This nigga been an all-star for 23 straight seasons. How the fuck? How the fuck is this nigga even eligible for this type of money? And he ain't never been an all-star and he's fucking 30 years old. Oh my God. Nah, this is diabolically insane, bro. This is some diabolical shit, man. This is some diabolical shit, bro. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I'm crashing out today, bro. I don't give a fuck today, chat. I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I'm gonna be real. I'm keeping this shit gangster. I don't give a fuck today. I don't give a fuck today. I'm crashing out, bro. I've never in my fucking life seen this shit before, bro. The disrespect, bro, it's just... This is why LeBron... This is why he's my GOAT, bro. He's too good. They gotta find some way to kick him out the league. Nigga, he was better than Ashton at 41! You're trash, nigga! You're fucking trash! Nigga, they gave him the ball and said go. They gave him the green light. And LeBron still was better. Still was better than him. This shit is insane. He's too good. He's just too good. I've never seen this before, bro. I've never seen a nigga be this great at fucking basketball, man. This nigga is just too fucking good, dog. He's too fucking good, chat. He's the greatest I've ever seen, bruh. They literally gave the white boy the green light to shoot 30 shots a game. And LeBron still was better than this nigga. Still was better on less usage. Still was better. In the playoffs, still was better. At 41, you're garbage. You're trash. You're trash, bruh. They gave you the green light to shoot 30 times free throws a game, and he still sucks. How LeBron play more games than this nigga at 41? Why are y'all so jealous of niggas' dicks? They jealous cause niggas got big dicks. That's what this is about. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They jealous of niggas cause niggas got big dicks. They're jealous of the BBC. The BBC rules the fucking world. They're fucking jealous. Niggas is bigger, faster, stronger, quicker. Y'all are trash.
We would look at you and break you down where you were weak, and then we would attack you, right? And so that's what the Lakers going to have to deal with wants a playoff because we saw it against Boston. Boston looked up and said, okay, I'm going to put Luka in the pick and roll. Every time.
Yeah.
And then Tatum had him saying, uh-oh, you on me? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to just go by past you or pull up for my jump shot because he knew he could just beat him off the dribble. They did the same thing to Austin Reaves. So the two dudes they wanted to attack was Luka and Austin Reaves off the dribble. So Jaylen Brown said, "Oh, my turn. You had a big first half.
Right, my turn now.
My turn now." And that's how they beat the Lakers.
Bro, this is insanity, bro. This is insanity, bro. LeBron at 41. Chat, they said they brought AR pillows to the meeting. Chat, somebody tag me in this shit, man. Look at this shit. Somebody tag me in this shit. They said, look at this, chat. The Lakers apparently went over the top in their meeting with Aston to sign him now. Shams said on ESPN that after the finals, LA's ownership met with him and not only played his favorite country music, but they had personalized AR initialed pillows in the meeting. Nahar said pillows and country music. What a joke. Pillows and country music, gang. Pillows and country music, chat. They played country music. Now let me ask you guys a question. When they signed LeBron, were they up in there playing fucking Tupac? Were they up in there playing Tupac, chat? Yes or no? What do you guys think?
All eyes on me.
Please don't tell me that was you saying the 96 Sonics. This is what you got to realize, Judah. It's very easy to out-debate locker room. It's not very challenging whatsoever. The fact that you let locker room outwit you and out-debate you, it says a lot. We're not talking about a very high-level basketball mind, and you got outwitted by the locker room.
Say they ready for the funk, but I don't think they know it. Straight to the depths of hell is where them cowards going.
They're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron joining the team. So, there was some unrest and some uneasiness, and I just think those are troublemakers that they don't get it. I think Los Angeles is going to be very proud of the way that LeBron will represent the Lakers team, and they're going to fall in love with him too.
Chat, they played country music when they signed Aston. Did they put on Jay-Z for LeBron? What do you guys think? They said they play country. Sweet home Alabama. Oh my God! I said they play country. Sweet home Alabama. This is a fucking joke. Oh my God, this is a fucking joke. They said they play country music. They said they had pillows. They had fucking pillows. They said they had AR pillows. They had pillows, chat. Oh my fucking God, bro. They're gonna break me, chat. They're trying to break me. They're trying to break me, chat. Oh, I'm at the end, chat. They're butt breaking me. I can't take it anymore, chat. I can't take this anymore, man. I'm tired, bro. This has been 4 straight years of torture. It's been 4 straight years of torture, man. Fuck, man. They said they had fucking country music and pillows, man. AR pillows is crazy. Oh my God, bro. Jesus Christ, man. They're trying to break me, chat. They're trying to break me. We got Retribution. I mean, not Retribution. We got Royal War. You said, Reg, they putting out reports the Pistons were going to steal him. Laughing my ass off. The Lakers bid against themselves. Yep. Exactly. Shout out to Liquid Drano. You said the Whites are chimping out. Happy as hell. Austin got that money. Aston, excuse me. Shout out to Cole. You said watch the Mayo media stop supporting Aston because they got their bag from his new contract and are set. They're going to take that money and dip. We also got Heat Check. He said, what up, Reg? I'm the dude that tagged you in that post. Isn't that some egregious stuff? Bro, it's diabolical. It's diabolical. I'm just getting to the point, chat, where it's just like, when is the hate gonna end, bro? I truly don't get it, man. I just don't get it. Like I said, you know, I wake up, man, you know, I go outside. I don't think about Mexicans and white people. I really don't. It doesn't come across my mind. But every day I get up and I get on the internet and you niggas are on niggas' dicks. Y'all are on niggas' dicks. At what point are y'all gonna get off niggas' dicks, man? Fuck, man. Y'all done gave my nigga contract to this fucking white boy. That's diabolical. That's diabolical, man. That's some hater shit right there, bro. That's some straight up hater shit right there. They've been hating for a while, bro. Damn, they finally got LeBron back for the decision. They finally got him back, chat. They finally got him back, bro. That's crazy, bro. Phone lines are open, man. I'm at a loss for words. I've never seen this before in my life. Oh my God, bro. I'm sorry, chat. They posting Reaves' stats on Twitter. They not gonna post this though. They not gonna post this though, chat. They not gonna post how LeBron was better than him at 41. They not gonna post this stat though. Talking about Reaves averaged 23 and some bullshit. Yeah, but LeBron was still better though. That's the crazy part. And LeBron was an all-star. And Reaves wasn't. Damn, bro. LeBron, like I said, bro. LeBron, you did this to yourself, gang. I can't put this on nobody else but you. You should have been got up out of there, bro. You should have been got up out of there. You kept carrying these bums. And that's where LeBron fucked up. He kept carrying these bums. He kept doing all the heavy lifting. And you done got these folks paid off of your work. These niggas is eating off of you and AD. Let's not forget how this happened, folks. Let's not forget this. The Lakers were irrelevant. Now they handing out the richest contracts in NBA history when 8 years ago, before LeBron showed up, they were irrelevant. They wasn't handing out the richest contract in the sport when they were irrelevant. LeBron shows up. The following summer, Anthony Davis shows up. Now the Lakers are winning championships. Now the Lakers back in the playoffs. Now the Lakers back generating money now. Now the Lakers back on ESPN every night. Now the Lakers is the talk of First Take and all the mainstream media shows now. Wow. So the blacks do the blacks make y'all relevant again, and then you gentrify the team by adding Luka, and now you paying Aston. Incredible, man. BK and Y, what you got on this, man?
Yo, what's good, man? Listen, it's official. I think Rob Pelinka is probably the worst general manager in NBA history, man. I mean, I had Sean Marks up there, but I think Rob Pelinka usurped him, man. I mean, because even Sean Marks was smart enough to get off of Cam Thomas and Nick Claxton.
Right.
So
exactly. I was just about to say, he ain't handing out no deals like this. You might be right about that.
Yeah. This is acidine, man. This is crazy, man. And I was doing a show the other night, and people were like talking about Austin. I'm like, listen, he's not good enough to be a number one, and he's not good enough to be a number three, right? When Austin gets the ball, now in order to be, let's say, like a good number one, you got to be able to like attract the secondary defender immediately, right? Like Ant gets the ball, we got to get the ball out of Ant's hands, right? Immediately, or he's going to burn us, like a high percentage of burning us. Austin, I ain't got to do that. I ain't got to send a second defender. And then, like, as a third option, you need to be able to shoot the basketball, like be above average, like 38 at least to 40-something%. I think he's 35%, just right around average. So he just has no value in the Lakers. Like you said earlier, they bid it amongst them. They bid it against themselves. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man.
We got humble servant. What's going on, man?
Reg, what's going on, bro? How you been?
I've been good, man. I ain't heard from you since like last year, bro.
I told you I wasn't dealing with the Lakers no more, man, since last year with that Austin Reaves foolishness. And I barely watched them this year, and I started watching them around the playoffs when everybody thought they was going to get blown out by Houston. I knew they had a chance because Austin Reaves and Luka Doncic weren't going to be playing. They're a bunch of losers. They don't know how to play winning basketball. They ball hog. They're inefficient. You look at their shooting percentages. They're below 50%. They're more like mid-40s. Austin Reaves is not a real three-point shooter. He's around about, when it counts in the playoffs, under 30%, which is terrible. So they're paying this guy to.
For what? I don't get it. Like, I mean, Reggie got a point, man. It has to be race, man. I would hope as a society that we're better than this, man. But it's like, my gosh, man. It's like, as a race, I think people are just getting much more remedial, man. Day by day by day, it's crazy.
If you watch the playoffs and you saw how bad he was bumbling and fumbling. Like, Reg, you said he was a wild boar, and that's pretty much what I saw.
Yeah,
somebody that couldn't really compete at the highest level, and then you turn around and give this guy $45 million. But that's always been the case with the NBA.
Listen, this is like Reggie. See if you agree with me. I use this analogy on my show, man. This is like pickup basketball, man. We out there on the courts playing 5-on-5, right? And we get obliterated. I mean, are you running it back with the same team, though, Reggie? Or are you looking to pick up new players, man, and see if we can actually compete?
Yeah, definitely not trying to do that.
Yeah,
the
man.
Good thing is that maybe LeBron can now finally leave this loser organization. The Lakers are going to tank next year. They're not going anywhere next year. You're not going to win anything with Luka and Reaves because they're just below par. Luka Doncic is a C-level offensive player. He gets those numbers because he's jacking up 20 to 25, 30 shots a game. Reaves is getting his numbers because he's jacking up shots. He's inefficient as well. So they're not going to pass the ball. You saw what we had when we had a good team on the floor with Smart, Bron, Ayton. They were locked in defensively, and they were able to shut Houston down for 3-8. We were up 3-0. And then they brought that loser back in, and they almost came back and took the series. So we're not winning anything with this guy. It's more of a PR stunt. And if Walters, the new owner, decides to give Reaves this type of money, then he's a loser too. And he's running a bunch of losers.
Yeah,
and the
and
organization
Rich,
isn't going anywhere.
I was listening to Colin Cowherd earlier. Now he's flipping the script. You always can trade him later. Says who? Nobody wanted to sign him now. How can you trade him?
Nobody wants Reaves. Nobody.
So Colin Cowherd, he was basically saying last week, don't sign him, to a max deal. And now I was listening to him earlier saying that basically, it's a good signing, and he was agreeing with Jason Timp, and you can always trade him later. And his salary doesn't really kick in. The 40-something million doesn't kick into next season.
It doesn't matter. He's a loser. He's not. The Lakers are finished.
Yeah.
I'm not watching them this year. I barely watched them this year. I only watched them when they got injured. When Luka and Reaves got injured, then I started watching the Lakers again. So if they're going to continue to play those two in the backcourt, I'm not watching the Lakers. Hopefully LeBron can move on and find another team that can utilize his services better than what the Lakers are.
Maybe, I don't know. The Wizards actually look really enticing now, man. You have AD, Alex Sarr, AJ DeBonster. Maybe they'll get a better coach now that the team has a direction now. I don't know if he'll go to Washington. And it's not like the Wizards were like a star organization and they were winning. I think it was a loser franchise. If LeBron goes over there right now, you can't say, it's a KD type of move or anything like that. The Wizards were trash.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible now because they're about to sign Trae Young. So
that's a waste of time, man.
AD already makes excuse me, AD makes too much money too. So I don't think that's gonna be possible now. But
okay.
But yeah, he might have to go to somewhere like Miami or Cleveland.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind either one of those moves. But yeah, it's done in LA. Like there's just no way.
Yeah, you're not gonna
imagine you're LeBron and you're sitting on the bench with Aston, knowing that he's now making more money than you, and you're you're still better than him. Yeah, like it'd be one thing if like Aston was like actually better than him in reality. Then then we could justify him taking a pay cut and still remaining on the team. He's not better than him.
Yeah, I agree. And even as a third option, let's say if you want to relegate LeBron to a third option, he's still better than Austin Reaves, even as a third option, like off the ball. So it's like
exactly. I don't understand. So there's no way. That's what I'm saying. There's no way that LeBron is gonna stay. Like there's just no way, in my opinion, he stays on this team. I can't imagine him being on a team with Aston Reaves making more money than him when he was just his rookie like a few years ago. They said Aston was running errands for Westbrook a few years ago. Like you were just the flunky. You were just the Lakers flunky 4 years ago. Now you're making 46 a year, making more money than LeBron. Man, hell nah, bro.
That's crazy.
When LeBron signed in 2018, he signed for like 4 years, 154. Mm-hmm. And this is a max player, like MVPs, championships, all-star appearances, all that. And he signed for 154. Aston ain't did shit his entire career. He been in the NBA 5-6 years now. He ain't did shit. And he signed for 185. Nah, bro, that's the most insane shit I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Yeah, because if you look at him and let's say Cam Thomas, if you look at like their whole athletic profile, like how they're similar. They're like the same reason why Cam Thomas is not in the NBA right now is the same reason why Austin Reaves shouldn't be in the NBA right now. Right? Like they just don't impact any kind of winning. They're frail pretty much. Man, they get injured. They they can't even play a full 80. Well, let's say 82 something games, but at least 60 something games.
We got Kev.
They just can't.
What's going on, y'all? I ain't got much to say except as a LeBron fan, this is really sad as fuck to see because it seems like every single white person that this dude tries to, support, they come back and they just shoot him in the leg. Because, you look back on it a couple years ago, he was the one who was vouching for Austin Reaves. They were about to cut him off the team. And him and AD are like, you know what? We can probably use him. We can go ahead and see what he can develop into. Now you see this dude coming and stealing LeBron's spot. He didn't do shit in the playoffs. He didn't do shit in the regular season, to be honest. Of course, he had a couple big games, but what does that really matter in the grand scheme of shit? Because, you're not playing defense. You're not boosting up the team. You're getting your own numbers for your own contract. You're not doing anything to support the team. And then you look at freaking JJ Reddit. He comes in and he's talking about, oh, I don't know, looks like, Space Jam, when the Looney Tunes, whatever, they stole their powers. I'm like, yo, why are you talking shit about the person who literally got you a job? You were a podcaster 3 years ago, and now you got big fucking talk for LeBron James. You haven't even gone to a conference finals. Forget about a finals. And you're talking shit like you've done anything in the league. It's crazy. It's
He
really
hasn't even
crazy to see. And
he
now,
hasn't
I
even gotten
mean,
out of the second round. JJ Redick is a joke, and so is the people surrounding him. They're a bunch of jokes, and you're going to see that next year when they don't have Brown to lean on. They're already a bunch of losers. So I'm looking forward to what is it, the hate season. I'll check out and see that the fact that they're at the bottom of the Western Conference Finals or the Western Conference because they don't have anybody on that team that's really going to go out. I hope Marcus Smart leaves. I hope Kennard leaves. I hope Braun leaves, and they're left with nothing. So, I want to say what I want to say, but F the Lakers, and their whole organization and their whole front office and everybody on that team. They're a bunch of trash. That's how I feel about them.
definitely saved his career was Rob Pelinka. Because if they didn't win that 2020 championship, he's definitely out of there. So it's just crazy as fuck to see, honestly. But, as a LeBron fan, my last thing, and I need to see it, is if LeBron signs with the Lakers, I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. But I appreciate y'all for having me up. This shit is just maddening as fuck. 185 for the Wild Boar is nuts.
Reg, you think Brown is leaving?
Bro, he's got no choice now, bro. They just gave his contract to Aston. Like, there's no, like I said, this is about pride at this point. Like, it's about manhood at this point. Like, there's no way LeBron can be in this lock. There's no way. This move was made pretty much to sabotage LeBron and to get him up out of the LeBron James, to get the Lakers out of. You know what's crazy? They used LeBron to get out of the LeBron James business.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did.
That's what they always did.
Yeah. They used LeBron to get out of the LeBron James business. They when they got the call for AD, I mean for Luka, and all they had to do was give up AD, right? That was perfect for them. And then this year, LeBron sits out with the sciatica to start the year. Aston, steps up, whatever. They're like, yeah, this is our future. These two.
Look, and you realize that Austin Reaves, the whistle that he gets, and Luka, the whistle that they get, is so pathetic. It's unwatchable. The game can't even be watched when they're on the court because of the foul baby. They're not. I don't understand how they're able to get these contracts. Maybe the ratings are going up because they're on the floor. I don't know. That could be a situation where the Lakers' ratings are increasing because they have
once again. Look, they use LeBron to transition out of the LeBron James business. They used, because like I said, I was in LA before LeBron showed up. Nobody, like, the Lakers were irrelevant. You had the Clippers were better than the Lakers. Golden State was more relevant than the Lakers. And then LeBron comes and you combine LeBron's brand with the Laker brand. Now it becomes this big thing again, like how it used to be. Now the Lakers are all of a sudden a conversation now, with LeBron and AD. And then, a few years of LeBron and AD after that, they're like, nah, we're good. We're moving in a different direction with Luka and now Aston. How do you go from LeBron and AD as your first and second option, 2 number 1 picks? You go from that to Luka and Reaves. One guy's already been traded twice, and then the other guy's undrafted. And these are you telling me this is your first and your second option? Y'all not serious, bro.
They're not serious about winning at all. Like this has nothing to do with winning. It seems more like sabotage. Like they don't care about winning because they know that those 2 guys are not going to compete against San Antonio and Oklahoma City or even Minnesota. They can compete against the bottom half of the NBA, but the top half of the NBA they can't compete. So it's just a joke move. Not unexpected. But I won't be watching their games. I'll probably tune into your podcast, and hopefully we'll be able to follow LeBron on a different team. Aston and Luke aren't even worth talking about. They're just trash. Anyway, thanks, man, and we'll talk soon.
All right, humble servant, stay safe, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
All right, bro. Yeah, I agree with humble servant. I don't think they're worth talking about either. To be honest with you, I mean, I would laugh at it, come playoff time, if they even make the playoffs. But yeah, I agree. I don't really think this team is worth talking about at this point either. This is not a serious team. Like, we all just saw the playoffs. Like, they're not trying to compete, chat. They're not trying to compete. So yeah. But yeah, BKNY, you still there? We got Cole. You said, I hate how Reaves defenders defend him going undrafted by saying the Pistons wanted him, but he declined. That's only one team that wanted him, and the Pistons were trash at the time. There's a reason he chose LA, bro. There's a reason he chose LA. He successfully used LeBron and Anthony Davis to get to where he was trying to go. So,
all right, you hear me now, Rich?
Yeah. What's going
audio,
on?
Yeah, my audio was. I don't know what happened with the audio there, man. Yeah, I was just saying the media, man, the mayonnaise media, man, they all over the place, man. Like you saying, it's the biggest gang in LA, man. Then you got Colin Cowherd saying they need to get out of the LeBron James business and try to get the Kessler Walker. Like LeBron is actually the problem, and he's saying, oh, the team is slow. It was the slowest team in the league. I say, well, you don't look at like Luka and Austin because LeBron actually does play fast. So I don't know how Colin's putting that on LeBron. He was basically saying that how LeBron slows the team down pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, you there, Rich?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a whole gang of them, man. I just think maybe the new ownership is probably swayed by all the media heads, man. The pressure that they're actually putting. I don't know. It's it's crazy, man. It's a dark day for the Lakers, though, man. It is. But definitely Rob Pelinka definitely, passed Sean Marks as being the worst general manager in NBA history, man. Literally.
Nah, I actually agree with that. Like giving him this and then they said the ownership group. So, like I told y'all, we can go ahead and just dead the ownership shit, man. Like the ownership, all that. We thought. Well,
you were trying though. You were trying to speak positive.
I thought no. I can admit when I'm wrong. I thought that the new ownership group, they ran the Dodgers. I thought that they would have some sense and come in and try to build a team in the right way. But once again, they're not serious about winning. You know, they're just not serious.
Isn't that the whole objectivity, though, man? Is to actually win? Like, what are we doing here?
Nah, they're not trying to win, bro. They're not trying to win, bro. Like I said, they use LeBron, bro. They got him. Like, it's his fault, bro. I can't. Realistically, I gotta put this on LeBron, bro. Realistically, LeBron should have left after like 2022.
Yeah.
You know that because like that 2022 season when they had that sorry ass team and all them old niggas, like how do you go from a championship team to that in a year or two? And then ever since they've been trying to do these bullshit trades that ain't panned out, traded for D'Lo, wasted years of our time with D'Lo and all this goofy shit. Like this is on LeBron at this point, bro. Like
yeah,
I'm that's where I'm at with it. This is on LeBron. 444.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
White supremacy.
Hold on 1 second. Reggie, I literally almost crashed the car this morning when I heard you talk about the WNBA. Yeah, I literally almost crashed. I had to pull over, man.
But that was
I swear.
Red. That was Red that was snapping on WNBA.
Yeah, I was laughing my ass off, man. I literally had to pull the car over, man. I had to. I almost crashed like a couple of times.
Yeah, them hoes had me fucked up last night. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, Red, that was so funny though because I have the same sentiment and I try to get into it and it's just rough, bro.
Them hoes is trash, man. Is rough. Bro, I watched that game, bro. I was like, dog, these bitches are garbage, man. They fucking suck, dude.
You see how hard I'm laughing, Reggie? I couldn't concentrate on driving when I was going to this morning.
Nah, for real, bro.
I'm sorry you lost your money. It was just the way you reacted.
We get on the niggas, but boy, I couldn't cover the WNBA. They cancel me because y'all thought I was getting on Aston. Oh my God! Don't let me cover the WNBA, boy. I'm gonna be roasting the shit out them bulldog looking bitches.
Yo, I was crying. I was literally tearing up. I'm tearing up now, man.
Yo,
I'm sorry you lost your money. It was just the way you reacted. He's like, them bitches suck.
Nah, them hoes is trash, bro. I was watching that game last night. I was like, yo, this is dog shit hoops, man. Like, this is trash, bro. But yeah. 444, what you got, though, man?
You know what's so funny too with the WNBA, right? Is like I don't even know why they have to use a different basketball. Like I think that shit is dumb. Like it makes it even more clownish to me, right? Because I'm like, they're already playing basketball. Give them the same basketball that we're used to seeing as fans. Period. Like it makes me not even take it serious just by the basketball itself. And then also, the a lot of the women they're just rough, man. They're like a bunch of dykes, man. And it's just it's hard to really process that.
They had a women's baseball league back in the 1940s, right? And all them women were feminine, man. They had to go through like beauty classes and things like that. They had to carry themselves a certain way. So like you and Reggie's on point, man. You know. It was for like 4 years. I think it was like during World War II. They had a women's baseball league, and all the women were good looking. They were like models and everything, but they can actually play. You know, so you're right about that. Both you guys. I mean, it's rough to watch. You know, just their looks alone.
Oh boy.
So we got more 444. You breaking? You getting ready to get a Lakers jersey or what, man?
Oh yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done. Well, that's why I was having a conversation with Reg, you know, last night or early morning. Yeah, that's why I said, when is this going to be over? I need to know when we're going to get the answer. And sure enough, it came faster than I thought. So now I can rest at peace now at night. I know where the Lakers stand, and I accept. I accept that they're just a piece of shit. And go ahead, Reg.
Nah, we got an audio bit from Stephen A. It's about a minute long. Give me 1 second. Let me play this real quick.
Let me be very, very clear. Lakers ain't winning shit unless they keep LeBron James. The Los Angeles Lakers don't have a soul shivering in their boots. Not when the cornerstones of your franchise are Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves. They can't stop a cold. And the only way this works is if you find a way to keep LeBron James. Who the hell was available in the playoffs? That was LeBron James. There were some games that Austin Reaves missed. Luka Doncic missed the entire playoffs. He's 14 years younger than LeBron. Didn't matter. LeBron James stays ready. You better find a way to keep LeBron James. And remember, this is me talking. So if I felt he didn't deserve it, I wouldn't hesitate to tell you that. I'd tell you his ass ain't worth it. But he is. He is worth it. And then some. No, you can't give $52 million because of cap constraints. But you make sure you show your appreciation by letting him know the only reason you ain't paying him that is because you can't afford to because of the cap constraints and you got to build a team, you got to build a roster. You don't talk to him like he's somebody that doesn't deserve it and isn't worthy of it. You don't do that to people who are. Let me be very, very clear. Lakers ain't winning shit.
Wow. You know what that's about, right? I'm gonna tell you what this is about.
Now he ain't got nobody to talk shit about anymore. If they lose,
of course,
if
bro.
they lose LeBron,
Bro. Yo, let me tell you. Also, too, though. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah. Yo, what up, y'all? What
Go
up?
ahead. I'm listening. Oh, what's up, DC?
Go ahead. My bad. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say that a lot of people, you see, when you spend your time hating, and then like now you really like when you're hating, when you know that the hating that you're doing is like disingenuous, like you do all of that, and then now you're given something like you're given something to truly hate about now. Like you can truly have a realistic reason to hate Reaves because he's really garbage. All that false hating you were doing against LeBron, who was a great player, playoffs, the whole 9 yards available, you kind of look stupid because it's almost like all that hating you did, all that talking against and talking down, look what you've created now. They're giving you shit. They're giving you real shit now. Like dookie, dog, dookie shit. You have it now. And what it is that I believe low key, there's a lot of people that are unhappy about the realization of what just happened. And that's just what I feel like. So I feel like he has to come and say that as a pundit because of all the shit he's been talking about. And also, like you say, Reg, he can't no longer talk shit because that's what people love to do. They like to talk shit about greatness. You know what I mean? And now it's almost like you got what you've been asking for. Look what it is. Look what your negativity created. You created a space to where this slime wild boar can appear to be great, and he's not great. He's actually shitty.
But a 444. But see, what I'll ask is, if we see that, what's the thinking of the Lakers? I mean, if you got Stephen A. coming out, I mean, you've heard Big Perk talk about it. I mean, now we've been talking about it for so long, but it just seems like now everyone is jumping on that bandwagon of speaking about, what I mean, nobody's talking about just getting rid of him, but just the amount of money that it's going to take just to keep him. But it's just like, what does that say about the organization that they would actually give him that type of money?
I think what it speaks to is just they're willing to what's that old saying? You spite your nose or whatever, something, spite your face, spite your nose. I forgot how it goes. They're willing to do whatever, even if it means to destroy the Lakers, just to ensure that LeBron doesn't, excel. This is the mindset of the people that are running the Lakers. The mindset of them is that they don't care. They'll lose a year or two or three just to prove their point, just to stick it to LeBron, just to make sure that LeBron, it's just basically aging him out. That's all it is. Age him out. That's all. Because he's performing too well. They never anticipated him to perform this well at his age. That's phenomenal. So it's like, how do you strategically do that? Well, you give someone else his money. And now you can say, we don't have it. We don't have the amount of money to pay him. And then they're going to hide it behind, well, Reaves is younger. Never mind using that critical eye for all the areas where Reaves is actually shitty, which would justify not paying him that. They're not talking about it. Look, even on the Danny Boy, he put up a stat. He put up a list of regular players like Jalen Brunson and so on and so forth, and their regular season stats, and was talking about how Reaves averaged more during the regular season. But then he ignored all of the playoff stats, all of the years in the playoffs where he's just been shitty and in decline, trying to justify the 200 and something million. I mean, 180 something million. based on his regular season stats. Man, come on.
Right.
This is sick, man. This is sick, bro. This is
You
sick.
know what it is, Reggie? This YouTube thing has been a blessing and a curse at the same time. Like you said, man, anybody can get a microphone, and it's like there's so many people up here that create channels, and they don't know what the hell they're even talking about, man. I mean, it's like, and I just think that was it Mark Walters is the guy's name, the owner. He hears all this stuff, and you hear it from so many people parroting how or you can't lose Austin for nothing. I mean, if you can't get like a Mikal Bridges type of haul for him, like and let's say you're trying to dangle him out there for trades, then he's just not valuable, man.
Yeah, well, they got Palenka on record saying that that the Lakers can compete, but the key to
Oh,
that
come on, man.
phrase, but the key to that phrase is the Lakers can compete. Oh, they'll win some games, but they can't compete for championships. See, that's what he didn't say. He didn't say that we can compete for championships, but we can just compete in the league and just be one of the teams where we can just get it, put a five on the floor that can, with Luca and be able to win some ball games. But like I say, if and I said that to Mr. Player Made the last time we was talking, it's just that I don't really think if they gave Austin that money, they're not serious about winning. And then with LeBron's quote about, he wants to be happy to come to work to play and he wants to be happy, he wants to compete for championships. If he signs back with the Lakers, then, he didn't put his foot in his mouth. Is that the key words like when Anthony Davis asked for the center they traded him? Is that the key words of him wanting to compete? Is that his way out the door? Because that clearly, I don't care what they do, with Austin Reeves and Luca with that backcourt, man, you can't beat these teams, man. When they got dogs out there and when they got pit bulls out there and you trotting out there
All the little
chihuahuas.
chihuahuas and kittens and shit, man.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's unbelievable. And I don't think any of us saw this coming.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming either, man. I was on record saying that he was going to China, and I think him and Cam Thomas, yeah, like I said, credit Sean Marks for like getting getting off of Cam Thomas, right? Because he's seen that, like I said, you could just look at a player's value, right? If I was to try to dangle Austin Reeves out there, can you get a Mikal Bridges type of haul for him or a Rudy Gobert type of haul for him? Multiple first round picks. You're not going to get that for Austin, man. And I'm just trying to figure out where in the league can he go and be a number one option. Like where around the NBA can he, let's say we're going to run our offense to you, you're going to be the guy to take us there. There's nowhere around the NBA that he can go. So why the Lakers even gave him the money, And Reggie really kind of like pointed it out earlier. It has to be a race thing. It has to be.
Yeah, see, with me, if I was a player, I mean, it's nowhere in the world that I would want to come and play with them. It's nowhere in the world that I could play on a team with a player that's making damn near $50 million that I'm better than, and you asking me to
Yeah,
talk
that's what I'm
about
saying. There's
you.
a lot of players that are
I,
better than him that are just making
right,
less money than that. I just don't get it.
right.
Like I said, that's
I
how I
just
value it.
simply,
That's how I predicted Cam Thomas to be out of the NBA because I said, where can Cam Thomas go? And I would say this for the last 2 years prior to him like getting booted out the league. Where can he go where he's going to be a number one option? Nowhere. And then you could look at him as a number two. Nope. Or a third option has to be a good shooter, someone that shoots like 40-something% from the 3-point line, guard, pick up 94 feet. He doesn't do any of that, man.
right.
If he doesn't have the ball in his hands, he's disinterested. You can see he stands around. He doesn't cut back like he doesn't do. Like, I mean, it's just
Yeah, I heard Reggie
horrible.
talking one time about Luca and just him and this. So when
Yo,
would
what's
he
good?
have when would he be will he be eligible to be able to really put pressure on them far as wanting out? Because I just can't see like my man said, Luca really don't have no ties to L.A. And I just can't see and I know we might think that Luca doesn't want to win, but I just can't just see Luca needs defenders. If you don't have defenders around him, then it's just hard. It's going to be hard for him to even win. This is I just don't get and I'll say it again. It's not that I thought that they that they can't use Austin, but not in no starting two position. 6 or 7 man is the best that you can do with him.
Yeah,
If you try
Reggie,
to
I
do it.
think you probably got to
Yo, what's
start
up?
making videos calling out the owner, like put him in the title, put him in the thumbnail, and hopefully it gets to him because I believe that these guys do be listening.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
Yeah, what's good, man?
Yo, what's good? Yeah, man. I think we had a conversation last year, Reggie. I don't know if you remember. I think it was Top Fly High was on here, 444, and it was other couple of cats. And I was basically telling Reggie, you gotta, we gotta. At some point, we have to start looking at LeBron and saying we need to start telling him, why are you putting yourself through this? And it was a back and forth between us because Reg and 444 and Top Fly High was telling me like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, well, we can't be sitting up here saying that LeBron needs to compete for a championship, but they're not putting the pieces, they're not putting the faculty that he needs around him to compete for that championship. It's like, for example, there was a brother up here earlier, the guy that said he's a coach from LA, whatever, he knows basketball and all this other, Jael, whatever his name is. And he was basically saying that the Lakers organization is still listening to LeBron, and to me, I disagree with that. I disagree 100% with that. I don't think they're listening to LeBron no more. And quite honestly, I think they're tired of LeBron. I think they're tired of LeBron. I think they're tired of Clutch. They're tired of Rich Paul running his mouth on different platforms, going on other people's platforms and talking about players on their organization. I think they're tired of the whole LeBron thing. The contract that they gave to Austin Reaves, that contract is basically telling LeBron, look, unfortunately, we can't pay you what you want because you came out a couple of weeks ago saying that you want a max contract. You will not sign if it's not a max. Well, they only got $50 million left. So they still need to sign Rui, right? Rui needs to get paid because Rui had a great performance against Houston and OKC. And they still got to pay Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart played well too. So where's this money gonna come from that they're supposed to be paying LeBron?
Will they go over the cap to sign LeBron? I don't think they'll do that, but they won't go to the second
They're not.
apron.
Nah, they're not gonna do that.
mean,
You still need. It's like Top Fly High said. You still need defenders. You still need defenders. You still need players. We seen what happened. We seen what happened in Dallas. Like the reason why Kyrie and Luka was able to get to the promised land, to the finals, was because they had those key players around that. The Lakers don't have that. And this is what I'm basically trying to say. I don't think that the Lakers organization behind the scenes is still listening to LeBron. I think that's a false narrative. Because if they were listening to him, before Anthony Davis got traded, Anthony Davis went on, I think he was with, no, it was not with Rachel Nichols. He was with the lady that's married to Dave McMenamin. He was on there and he has said, we need a center. I am not a 5. I don't want to play the 5. I want to play the 4. LeBron went out and said the same thing too to the organization. What did they do? They went out and they traded Anthony Davis. That's a clear indication that they don't care what LeBron has to say. Another example, the 24-25 season, LeBron was eligible for a contract extension. They didn't give it to him. That's proof right there saying we don't respect you. We don't care about you. We're gonna move in a different direction. And the direction was the minute they made that trade with Luka, that was the whole direction. That was a whole different spiel right there and then. That's Luka's team now. LeBron knows that deep down inside. That's Luka's team. They don't care what LeBron has to say. Unfortunately, it's sad, but unfortunately, they don't care what he has to say. This is Luka's team.
Yeah, hey, but see, DC Rule, this is the thing that I say. See, that still don't justify give a bad contract. If you just tired of LeBron, I mean, if y'all want to part ways, part ways. But to me, that's and it's not like we've been talking about all the great moves that Rob has made. I mean, the only move that I can really say is when he brought in that boy. What's the boy that they let go to Houston? I
Dinwiddie,
can't call it. Yeah, no. What
yeah,
I can't call his name. The Dawson that they let the defender that they brought in that played with
You
Luca
talking
and Rob.
about Finney Smith Jr. Finney
Finney
Smith
Smith.
Jr.
But that was like one of the best moves that I thought that Rob made when he brought him in. But we can't just sit around and just make it seem like Rob has just been doing like the Lakers organizations have been doing some smart things. You know, and I heard he was talking earlier about how, you know, he's giving up on Mark Waters now. You know what I'm saying? But with
It's
Mark
true.
Waters, I mean, I just think it all points back to Rob, man. It just
Nah,
all
but
points back to him.
Top Fly High. But Top Fly High. There comes a point that we have to start looking at LeBron, right? And why I say that is because LeBron got 4 championships, right? So here's the question, LeBron, do you still want to compete for a championship, or you just want to play? Right? I'm gonna say it again. LeBron, is it that you want to compete for a championship, or you just want to play the game of basketball? Because clearly, if you want to compete for a championship, you have seen what Rob's put around you season after season. We've seen it. The work speaks for itself. We've seen what he's done. In fact, I'm going to be honest with you. The only time that Rob Pelinka had a splash in the trade market was when he went out and he traded and he did that deal where I believe it was with Minnesota, right? He got Vando, he got D'Lo, and he got that other brother he had issues with gambling. I forgot his name, that he was on Detroit and they let him go. That was the only splash that really Pelinka had since he's been with the organization. So again, LeBron, do you want to compete for a championship, or you just want to play the game of basketball? Which one is it? Because if you want to compete for a championship, we don't have the players to surround you with to compete and go far in the playoffs. It's as simple as that. And if you want to compete for a championship, you need to look somewhere else. It's as simple as that. We got to hold LeBron to the standard. We just have to. If you want to play for the Lakers, that's fine. Take your $15 million, whatever it is, because we still got to pay Rui. If we don't pay Rui's gonna walk. Rui's gonna go somewhere else. We gotta pay Marcus Smart. We don't have to, but we definitely gotta pay Rui. Rui had a better playoffs than Austin Reaves. Whoever wants to disagree with me, that's fine. But I'm paying. In fact, I would pay Rui before I would have paid Austin Reaves. But this is what I'm saying. Right. After you pay Rui and after you pay some of these other players, what do you got to offer LeBron? What are you gonna give him? What do you think he's gonna sign for $15 million? I would be surprised if he signed for $15 million. So this is what I'm trying to say. Do you want a championship? Do you want to compete for more championships? You got 4. Do you want to add number 5? And if that's the case, the Lakers organization is not a fit for you right now. You had your tenure with us. You played. We did what we had to do. We won a championship. Unfortunately, this is not the organization for us to compete for a championship. He needs to move on. That's as simple as that, man. It's as simple. I'm sorry. It's simple.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, to add to what you're saying, his next move will tell us what he want to do. So if he resigns with the Lakers, then he's telling us that he clearly don't want to win.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I agree with you.
Because
if y'all so Colin Cowherd just put out another video over here why the Austin Reaves deal is exactly what Luka and the Lakers need. And you read the comment section, most of the people in this comment section are calling Colin Cowherd out as like a flip-flopper, and they don't agree with this contract signing at all, man. So if you read most of the comments, I sent the actual video to you. So
I do got to get up out of here, fellas.
All right, Reg.
Appreciate you.
So yeah, I got to dip up out of here.
Yeah, I catch you. Appreciate you, my brother.
All right, Top Fly. Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. All right, Reg.
All right, man.
BK and Y. All right, bro. All right, DC, bro. Yeah, chat. I got to get up out of here, man. I got to get up out of here, folks. Got some errands to go handle. But yeah, we got Anthony. Shout out to Anthony with the $5 super chat.
Mama, Rolling Stone.
LeBron fans. He said Reaves got $185 million for 2 regular season months when he stat padded with Brian Hurt. I grew up on Kobe Bryant. Now we're locked in with Aston Reaves. Exactly. Folks, like I said, man, shout out to Anthony. I got to get up out of here, folks. We'll be back, man. Obviously, ongoing conversation. So We'll be back, man. And yeah, it's just nasty what's going on out here in these streets, man. Y'all stay safe out here, man. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. And yeah, folks, I'm out. Peace.
If you're gonna waste your time,
Don't be a fanboy. Take off your Laker jersey.